Now let's talk about driving hazard. There's so many driving hazards on the road. Reckless driver. There are so many reckless driving on the road. Distracted driving. You're getting distracted, like using cell phone. Okay, or maybe you're picking up something on the passenger seat while driving, or picking up something on your feet while driving. That would be distracted driving. Fatigue. Uh, you're tired. You work 12 hours a day and you're still driving on a heavy traffic, on a traffic jam, and you're so really tired, and you want to get home as soon as possible because you want to go to bed, and you're so fatigued, over fatigued, and that would be bad driver, and that would be hazard. Aggressive driving, I said earlier. Failure to keep vehicles in good condition. Okay, you're not sending your vehicle for preventive maintenance. And driving under the influence, alcohol and drugs. And in terms of dangerous conditions like bad weather, difficult road conditions, poor light or glare. Oh, okay. Poor light because your headlight is dirty. You're not cleaning your headlight. Maybe your headlight is also, the lens is already very old, and it has some contaminants. Okay, that's why it's not giving off good light, or glare because you're always somebody's using uh, you know headlight, high beam headlight. Heavy traffic. Oh, dangerous. That would be dangerous condition. You have to be more focused in your driving and be alert, and having a 360 degrees observation, longitudinal, lateral, or rear observation. Roadworks like construction and other things, uh, enforcer doing some work on the road, accidents, scenes. Two ways to cope with impaired driving emotions. Reduce your stress. Driving is emotionally challenging because you constantly have to cope with unexpected things. Being in a hurry and driving on congested roads adds to our general stress level. Okay? Why we are being emotional? Because we're having stress, no? We're having stress. We want to be hurry, we want to get home early, or we want to go, reach the office early, and we're so stressed. And traffic is the number one stressor for managers or other drivers, you know, especially when you're driving like 2 hours, 2 hours on the road, going to the office, and on retreat in the afternoon, or in the evening, another 2 hours. That would be four hours a day of driving on a congested road. So who are the guys who don't get stress of this driving situation? Anybody can get stressed, and traffic, congested roads, or traffic, heavy traffic situation is a big stressor for everyone driving on the road. Suggestions include listening to music or educational tapes on the road, leaving 15 minutes sooner and getting up earlier so you are less rushed. Okay, so you don't get stressed. You have to have ample of time. You have to be prepared. You have to go to the office early. If you're driving on the road 1 hour, for example, and your office time is 8 hours, and your driving time is 1 hour, so therefore you're supposed to leave your house around 6 or 6:30. You have to have more time allowance, okay, for your driving adjustment, time adjustment. Okay, if you're doing that always, so you have to get up early. So if you're doing that always, then you are able to manage your stress. Yeah, you don't have stress anymore. You are not getting uh, your emotion, you're not so high. Your emotion will not be that high because you don't have stress. Okay. As I said, traffic is a number one stressor. And two ways to cope with impaired driving emotion is change your perspective. With different self-talk as a result of life experiences, we all have automatic thoughts that are generated by our mind when certain triggers occur when driving. We change our perspective and thus our angry feelings by consciously changing the self-talk. For example, that driver who just cut you off in traffic might be a single mother who worked 9 hours that day and rushing home to cook dinner, help with the homework, do the laundry, and spend some time with her children. So you have to, you have to consider that situation. You don't know that. You don't know the experiences of other drivers also. And think about the difficulties the other drivers also experiencing. So you have to make adjustment of yourself.